speak to Mario Arturo Ruiz Estrada, Professor of International Economics at the University of Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to the program, Professor. Just to say that China has criticized Donald Trump's threat, saying it doesn't want a new confrontation with the American president, but he does like to really create almost a fear in people who don't agree with him. How serious is this, do you think?
It's very critical. We can see that BRICS, the idea of the creation of BRICS was reduce the dependency of American economy, trade, and financially. We can see that BRICS is built by Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now, the problem is if Mr. Trump continue increasing tariff, what he done before with China, is generating more problems for the world economy. It's not only for China, it's for the world economy, and we're going to have a critical inflation, a global inflation that we start to perceive in different parts of the world, and also, in the long run, is going to affect the performance of the economic growth globally. And we can see clearly that all the economies not doing well, not only in trade, also financially. These implementations of tariff destroy the context of free trade and the mobility of goods and services around the world. This we call sometimes is generating a kind of differences on international trade policy that we see that China continue growing dramatically in all the markets worldwide. And United States feeling that this competition is quite strong for them. And China is taking more his hegemony and also taking more influence in all the decisions of the international trade. Additionally, I want to mention to you is that the part of BRICS is to reduce the dependency of the American dollar and the trade. The idea is BRICS is they can negotiate and can do payments of the international trade using the local currencies of each the countries and members of BRICS. And this one, for this, the government of the United States and the administration of Mr. Trump, they disagree because this is affecting the uses of the American dollar. And remember that the American dollar is very common uses for exchange and do payments in international trade.
Yeah.
And also financially.
Can you explain that a little bit more? Because would it be fair to say that Donald Trump is right to be concerned about that? I mean, the dollar over the past year has already lost about 10% of its value. If those BRICS countries was to stop using the dollar as their main trading currency, how much would that hurt the United States?
Exactly. The problem is the American dollar we can say the power now to control the markets, not only the trade markets, also financial markets. If we reduce the uses of American dollar, then the exchange between goods and services between BRICS members is going to be less dependency of the American economy in international trade with the United States. The problem is Mr. Donald Trump is very worried that China and India and Brazil, all these economies, they are booming. And this one, then are reducing power in the sense of international trade and also financially. We can see that China is passed over the United States faster than any economy around the world to the United States. And also, we can see the third economy now is India also. And you can see that all the members of BRICS is growing dramatically, and United States is losing, we can say, economic power on these economies and also in the world economy. And the less uses of American dollar is generating losses for investors and also instability in the financial markets and very clearly. Because at the moment, they have a lot of appreciation on the American dollar. Actually, the price of the dollar is depreciating until now, but for so long, it's uses like official currency for international trade and financial transactions.
Yeah, exactly, for buying and selling things like oil, of course. Professor Estrada, thank you for the explanations and the analysis.
You're welcome. Thank you for this.